I recently got the Target exclusive Creatures Collide set, you'd be surprised by how hard it can be to get that sort of thing shipped up to a spacecraft. But, well, it's a really interesting little set. You've got your gold bugs, you've got your ransacks, you've got your toy color Scorponok, you've got your Nemesis Primal riding on a Harley Davidson. Okay, I made up that last one. And then you have this guy, Skywasp. He's actually a curious little guy. You'd think it'd be pretty cut and dry, pretty super simple, right? You know, you take your Skywarp and you throw in some Waspinator, mix it all up, and bam, you get Skywasp. That's what you'd think. But it's actually a little more complicated than that. So back in 2003, Hasbro was making all sorts of exclusives for the Transformers Universe toy line. And a lot of them got canceled because, they were just flooding, Walmart store shelves and the like. One of these canceled 2-packs was actually of this Waspinator here, Transmetal Waspinator, and a recolor of Cheetor named Nightprowler. This was called a Halloween Horror Con 2-pack. This Waspinator had actually been recolored into Insecticon colors, interestingly. Unfortunately, it ended up being canceled. But that's not the end of the story there. Just fast forward a few years, and Fun Publications setting up a Diaclone sort of crossover in their exclusive fan comic stuff. And so they are like, oh hey, let's revive this concept, but with the most recent Waspinator mold, the Thrilling 30 Waspinator. So you take the Thrilling 30 Waspinator, you throw on Insecticon colors, and bam. And yet, it's still not Skywasp at this point. This is a character named Parasite. Well, not necessarily a character, but a Waruder mecha. So, where does Skywasp come in? Well, turns out after the convention exclusives and stuff, and all of those being sold and everything, Fun Publications still had a bunch of Parasites left over. And, well, what do you do but try to commission tooling of an alternate version of Waspinator's non-mutant head, which had never been used in the show, and you sell it as a completely new character. You know, a time-honored tradition in Transformers. But FunPub was on hard times at the moment, so they weren't really able to produce these heads. Nevertheless, in some of the comics and FunPub Pro stories and the like, they still ended up producing a Skywasp character who ended up just being a straight repurposing of Parasite. And so now we're here with the Creatures Collide Skywasp. Personally, I'm keeping the Waspinator style head on him, but this actually includes the non-mutant head if you wanted to go for the sort of option that could have been from FunPub's canceled stuff. And overall, it's a pretty nice thing. I like to imagine Skywasp is sort of like a prankster version of animated Waspinator. So he's not quite as pathetic as Waspinator as we know it. Anyway, that's all I have on it. TIV out.